Worked as a hostess when I was 15 or 16. And then I worked at Mervyn's for like 2 years. And then I've done nails my entire life. So I've really only had like 2 jobs. Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Tuesday today, jumping in. I just got home from getting the kids to school, and I've got to give the biggest shout out to Crew Bingham for feeling crazy motivated in life right now. He really wants to be on the high school basketball team. I will tell you, the high school in our area is extremely competitive. It's extremely competitive. So he's got to do all he can to try and make that team. So he heard there was an open gym this morning. His cousin Turin, they live close to us. Turin came and picked him up this morning at 5:30 a.m. and took him to the high school for open gym and brought him home. Mad shout out to Turbo also for waking up that early and driving Crew. Crew was at basketball last night until 10, got a little bit of sleep, woke up at 4:45 to get ready. He's at basketball again at 5:45 this morning. Came home at 7, got ready for school. He's at school. He's like, "Mom, I'm feeling great. I feel like I have tons of energy. I'm feeling great." And then as we almost got to school, he'd been sitting for about 10 minutes and he's like, "I'm tired." I said, "Buddy, it's gonna hit. You just need to go to bed really early tonight." I was so impressed with him to wake up so early. That kid's crushing it. I feel like I'm also crushing it in life. Yesterday afternoon, I was thinking of all these groceries I was gonna need for some recipes I wanted to make. Just wanted to have a plan for tonight. Tomorrow night we're being fed, and then Thursday night. So we've got a whole week covered with meals. I did a little grocery delivery. I'm doing a little activity for Hazy's age group tomorrow. I have a really fun thing planned. I had to get some groceries for that. Lately, the kids are going through these Uncrustables so fast. This is like such a stupid thing to spend money on because you can make a peanut butter and jelly for like pennies, it feels like. But I was out of bread this morning, so I couldn't even make lunches. I was out of Uncrustables, so I couldn't send them with those. We were out of a couple of things. I did a little restock and I ended up getting some Texas toast. Seen this recipe, we've tried it once before. It was really good to put sloppy joe mix on top of sloppy joes on top of Texas toast, and it's so good. So I have some good things here. I have some options for dinner, which makes me happy. It's like probably my biggest stress out of the whole week. Filling on top of it this morning, especially for how early it is. Kids are home, actually outside. Brexton and Hazy are just having a heyday out there on the trampoline. They're having so much fun. So cute. Kruby here, he is home, ready to get to work. Dad has printed out his resume, filling out the job.
Perfect.
He is filling out the application, putting down references. He's taking this seriously. He's gonna get his food handler's permit, all the things.
I gotta do that today.
It's gonna be awesome.
I'm so excited.
I don't know how simple it is. I've never done it before, but.
So it's a 2.5-hour course. It's $25 and
Easy peasy.
It's everything that you learned in foods.
Yeah, so I think you should be able to pass.
I'm excited.
Good job, dude. It is cold outside. I wore a short sleeve shirt earlier, went and ran some errands. I grabbed some lunch for the fundraising committee at the school. We had like an end of year luncheon. We got some cookies and it was great. Actually, could remind me I have to make cookies for Ryler's class. Just remember that. I went outside and I was like, "Bleh, it's cold." They like turned the temperature down. It's actually supposed to be rainy, yucky weather for a couple of days. And the only bummer part is this Crew will be going to Lagoon here soon for the end of year. It's gonna be raining. So we're praying for a miracle on that one. Threw on a sweatshirt, feels much better. We've been having some fun here at the house today. I told you guys earlier today I did some preparation on the dinner front. So decided to go ahead and start dinner, but Crew's having me help him fill out this application. You know what, Crew? You might not get the job because I'm helping you. Dad probably knows more what to put on an application. I'm giving it my best shot.
It's going good. It's going good.
I worked as a hostess when I was 15 or 16. And then I worked at Mervyn's for like 2 years. And I've done nails my entire life. So I've really only had like 2 jobs for very short periods of time. Otherwise, I've been self-employed. And for the last like almost 10 years, we've been doing this. So you guys, thank you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for making it possible for us to be home together as a family. We absolutely love sharing our lives with you guys. So Ruby is learning again. He's getting some of those initial jobs under the belt. He's doing a really good job.
What color are you doing?
I think we're
Just
gonna
gonna
do
do pink with like this
iridescent over it.
iridescent.
Iridescent? That sounds amazing. What is this for? Anything special? End of school year, I guess.
Yes, end of school.
Okay, is this gonna go into summer, do you think, or are they gonna not last the week like they normally do?
No, they'll last like,
Just kidding, Hazel,
these
just
ones have lasted
kidding.
a couple weeks. She's done pretty good.
So proud of our crew. Just took him to drop off his application, resume, and food handler's permit to a couple of the jobs that he's been applying for, hoping to land. As we were driving back, I was talking to him about my first job experience. It was right around the same age. I was 15 years old. He's almost 15. Got a job at a fast food place, and I don't know why, but I still vividly remember sitting across from the guy interviewing me inside of the restaurant. It was a Hardee's. I think it's also Carl's Jr. I'm not totally sure. Hardee's, they don't have in Utah anymore, but I worked there. It's my first gig. I just can't believe that Crew and Ryler are in that phase of getting jobs. And Ryler has now had a job and a driver's license and is well into his high school career. But for something about taking Crew around to drop off these applications, I just distinctly and vividly remember that phase and that time. I can't believe I've got kids who are in that phase. I mean, heck, I've got a kid who's married and living in Boston, but all of it happening just so wildly fast. And I was talking with Rag Guy tonight actually about, he was studying for Spanish tests, and we were talking about school and staying on top of grades and the classic tale as old as time. These things that I'm learning in school, I don't see myself using in a job. In the future, I feel like everyone's said that since the beginning of forever. I was just told in some way, some form, you'll need it, you'll use it. But I was talking to them about the actual reality that what they probably do for a profession or what they do for a job, there's a good chance it's something that doesn't even exist right now, that they're working towards a goal that they don't even know, maybe like a technology, some sort of like a medium, like social media type of a thing that doesn't exist yet. Because when I was in school, they certainly didn't have YouTube, so there was no content creation strategy to work your way into that whole world. There are fundamentals. Talk to the kids about how you really are just learning how to manage your time, prioritize, meet deadlines, complete tasks, stay focused, things like that. Those are the really important parts that you take away from any kind of an education. And then as you do that, you will kind of gravitate towards what you love, what you're interested in, what you enjoy doing. But as we started talking about, what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you hope to get out of this education? There's just a really good chance that it's something, could be like in AI. I've been messing around with that a little bit in the vlogs you guys have seen, throwing in some pictures and little videos entirely created by AI. I think that's going to be a tool or a resource or something that will impact greatly what they do for work. Understanding that, learning more about that, I think is important. It's kind of wild to think that there is a very good chance whatever they do to earn a living or as a profession might not even be something that exists right now as they are in school. Kind of wild to think what the future holds. I'm just grateful that we get to do it together as a family and get to share in it with you guys. And again, a proud day today for Crew going off, filling out some applications, resume, taking a course, getting the permit necessary, dropping it off. Took him there. There was probably 20 girls his age inside of the place. I said, hey, if you want to come back another time, I understand. If it was me, I would have said, Dad, turn around, I'll come back later. And he said, oh no, what do I care? Walked in, talked to all of them, dropped it off, told them all have a great day, walked out so confident. These kids are 100 times the kid I was when I was their age. Could not be more proud of them. Mom maybe handled dinner tonight, but Crew officially now could handle the food if he wants because he got his food handler's permit
that's
today.
more than I've got.
That's you're just
How do you
an
know
amateur.
that I'm not just like
He's a
picking my
professional.
nose and making dinner and licking my fingers?
We know that you are. Crew, as part of his job application process, dropping off resumes, he got his food handler's permit. One of the places he went to said, hey, it'll put you ahead if you've already got that taken care of. So he came home,
Done.
Signed up for the course, took the class, passed the test, paid the fee. He's now got an official certificate. I think it's so cool. I think it is so dang cool.
It's so cool. We're just hoping that he gets the job.
Yeah,
He
I
wants
mean,
this
even if it
experience.
just gets the interview,
And
the
it's
experience.
just like any teenager. They want the job, they want to work, they want to feel grown up. Being grown up is kind of overrated.
It's not as fun as they advertise it when you're a kid.
I know. Thanks for hanging with us today. It was an awesome day. Love you so much. Come back tomorrow.
Last week of school, we got something each day.
Yeah, we do. See you guys.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.